2 warships, 45 meters, Bab el-Mandeb Strait, weapon systems locked. This is not a training exercise. This is 11 minutes from war. A Chinese frigate Type 054A crosses the bow of USS Porter. The American destroyer turns hard to avoid collision. Both ships activate fire control radars. Missile launchers track targets. Officers shout orders in 2 languages. The strait narrows to 21 kilometers at this point. 12% of global trade flows through here. 2 nuclear-armed nations face off in waters barely wide enough for safe passage. Sea Doctrine brings you inside the most dangerous naval encounter in years. The incident begins at 1400 hours local time. USS Porter conducting routine freedom of navigation patrol. The destroyer maintains international sea lane, speed 18 knots. Then Chinese frigate Yancheng appears on radar, range 12 nautical miles. The frigate accelerates to 24 knots. This is deliberate intercept profile. USS Porter maintains course initially. International law guarantees free passage. The destroyer has every right to operate here, but the Chinese frigate continues closing. Range drops to 8 nautical miles, then 6. Communications begin at 5 nautical miles. USS Porter hails the Chinese vessel. Standard identification request. The Chinese frigate responds but does not alter course. This violates collision avoidance protocols. The frigate is the giveaway vessel but refuses to give way. 1 narrow strait. 2 warships on collision course. Would you hold your course or turn away? Drop your answer. Sea Doctrine shows you the moment decisions matter. Range closes to 3 nautical miles. USS Porter's captain faces the choice. Maintain course and assert navigation rights, or turn to avoid collision. International law supports holding course, but physics suggests otherwise. The captain orders course change, 5 degrees to starboard. But the Chinese frigate adjusts immediately. It turns to match the destroyer's heading. This is deliberate harassment. The range continues closing. 2 nautical miles. The destroyer's bridge crew tracks the frigate with multiple sensors. Visual contact established. The Chinese vessel clearly visible. Gun mounts trained forward. Missile launchers in ready position. This is a warship configured for combat. USS Porter escalates communications. The captain personally hails the Chinese vessel. He states his intentions clearly. He demands the frigate alter course per maritime law. The Chinese response comes in accented English. The frigate captain claims this sea lane crosses Chinese territorial interests. He demands the American destroyer depart the area. This claim has no basis in international law. Bab el-Mandeb is international waters. No nation can restrict passage. But legal arguments matter little when 2 ships close at combined speed of 40 knots. Range drops to 1 nautical mile. USS Porter's weapons officer requests permission to activate fire control systems. The captain grants authorization. AN Spy 1D radar shifts to targeting mode. Aegis system locks onto the Chinese frigate. Missile solutions calculated, but no order to fire. The Chinese frigate responds immediately. Its Type 382 radar activates in fire control mode. Both ships now have weapons locked. Both crews at battle stations. Who controls these waters now? A. United States Navy. B. Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy. C. Nobody, and that is the problem. Vote below. Range closes to half a nautical mile. Visual contact crystal clear. Sailors on both ships see each other. The radio traffic intensifies, both captains speaking directly now. The American captain emphasizes international law. The Chinese captain emphasizes regional security. Neither side yields. USS Porter turns harder to starboard. Full rudder, maximum evasion. The captain chooses to avoid collision. The Chinese frigate matches the turn. It cuts across the destroyer's bow. Distance closes to 300 meters. This is incredibly dangerous. The destroyer's officer reports closest point of approach, now estimated at 100 meters. The captain orders engine room to prepare for emergency maneuvers. The Chinese frigate maintains aggressive position. It parallels the destroyer. Both ships traveling the same direction, separated by 100 meters. This is deliberately provocative behavior. At this range, any weapons release is catastrophic for both vessels. In a shooting war at 100 meters, both crews likely die. The radio traffic reaches peak intensity. The American captain makes his position absolutely clear. He states he will defend his ship if threatened. He will not fire first, but he will respond to any hostile action. The Chinese captain issues his own statement. He claims the American presence provocative. He demands immediate departure from the area. He threatens consequences for non-compliance. These are no longer just two ship captains talking. These are representatives of nuclear-armed superpowers. Every word matters. Every decision creates precedent. This moment will be analyzed in naval academies for decades. For 8 minutes, the ships maintain parallel course. 100 meters separation. Weapon systems locked. Crews at battle stations. Neither side fires. Neither side yields. This is the new reality of great power competition at sea. Not war, not peace. Something in between. A space where militaries test each other constantly, where incidents can spiral into conflicts, where professional judgment prevents catastrophe. But what happened next shocked even veteran naval commanders. At 14:11 hours, a third vessel appears on radar. Another Chinese warship, Type 052D destroyer, larger and more heavily armed than the frigate. It approaches from the east at high speed. The tactical situation just became significantly worse. USS Porter now faces two Chinese warships in confined waters. The American destroyer has capable systems, but mathematics and geometry matter. Fighting two opponents in a narrow strait creates impossible tactical problems. The American captain immediately reports the situation through chain of command. He requests instructions. He requests support. But the nearest U.S. vessels are hours away. This destroyer is alone. Is this the start of a wider naval confrontation? Comment Y or N. The second Chinese warship closes to 5 nautical miles. It slows but maintains approach course. Now the Chinese have USS Porter bracketed, one vessel on each side, the destroyer trapped between them. This is a classic naval tactic. Divide your opponent's attention. Force them to defend multiple vectors. The American crew shifts to maximum readiness. Every sensor active, every weapon trained. They scan continuously for additional threats. Submarines, aircraft, more surface vessels. In modern naval warfare, threats come from everywhere simultaneously. The senior Chinese captain hails USS Porter. His English is excellent. He identifies himself as Commodore commanding this task force. He states the American vessel is operating in contested waters. He offers safe passage if the destroyer departs immediately on specified course. This is not a request. This is an ultimatum delivered at sea by armed warships. The American captain faces an impossible choice. Accept the ultimatum and implicitly recognize Chinese authority in international waters, or refuse and risk combat against superior numbers in unfavorable geography. There is no good option, only less bad ones. Red Sea Doctrine shows you the decisions that shape maritime security. The American captain makes his decision. He will not accept the ultimatum. He will not recognize Chinese authority in international waters. He will maintain his course and speed. He will complete his transit of Bab el-Mandeb Strait. He reports his decision to the task force commander. Then he tells his crew to prepare for anything. The tension on that bridge must be extraordinary. Every sailor knows what hangs in the balance. The Chinese Commodore receives the American response. A long silence follows. 3 warships in narrow waters, weapons locked, crews ready, leaders deciding whether to fight or back down. For 90 seconds, nobody moves. Nobody speaks except on internal communications. Both sides calculating, both sides weighing options. War is one trigger pull away. Then the Chinese Commodore speaks again. He acknowledges the American captain's determination. He states that China has made its position clear. He orders his vessels to maintain observation, but not interfere further with the destroyer's passage. The crisis ends. The Chinese frigate turns away. It opens range to 500 meters. The second warship maintains distance. Both Chinese vessels continue shadowing the American destroyer, but the immediate collision threat passes. Weapon systems remain active but no longer locked. USS Porter continues transit, speed maintained, course unchanged. The destroyer completes passage through Bab el-Mandeb Strait with Chinese warships watching every mile. The entire incident lasts 11 minutes. 11 minutes where World War III balanced on captains' decisions. 11 minutes where training and professionalism prevented disaster. 11 minutes that proved how dangerous great power competition has become at sea. What breaks next in strategic waterways? Navigation rights, military restraint, or the fragile peace between major powers? Red Sea Doctrine connects the tactical incident to strategic reality. This encounter will be studied in detail by both navies. Chinese analysts will examine American responses. U.S. intelligence will assess Chinese tactics. Both sides will learn. Both sides will adapt. The next incident might play out differently. The Chinese demonstrated they will use aggressive seamanship to challenge American naval presence. They will risk collision to assert their claims. They will use multiple vessels to create tactical dilemmas. This is their new doctrine. Test American resolve at sea. The United States demonstrated it will not yield navigation rights. American captains will accept tactical disadvantage rather than recognize illegitimate claims. They will operate in contested waters despite threats. This is American policy at sea. Neither side wants war. Both sides demonstrated restraint when it mattered most. But restraint has limits. The next captain might make a different choice. The next incident might have different outcome. Commercial shipping companies watched this incident carefully. 19 tankers delayed transit through Bab el-Mandeb that day. Insurance assessments updated immediately. Risk calculations changed. When warships nearly collide in strategic straits, shipping costs increase. Maritime security and global trade are inseparable. This is what Red Sea Doctrine exists to explain. The physics of sea power, the economics of trade routes, the politics of navigation rights, all colliding in narrow waters where mistakes mean war. Subscribe to Red Sea Doctrine, where sea power decides everything. This is the channel that brings you inside the naval encounters shaping great power competition, the close calls, the calculated risks, the moments where captains prevent wars. Hit subscribe, enable notifications. The next warship confrontation could happen tomorrow. Trade routes, missiles, and war. This is Red Sea Doctrine.